Hi everybody, Mark Michaels here with Performance Horse Central, and we've got Ben Baldus with us. Ben, welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me.
So Ben, you've had quite a show already. You got 3 Futurity horses. You're sitting top 50 on all 3 of them. You're co-leader in the aggregate with Sarah on Teles Were Dreamin. Tell us a little bit about, maybe go back a little bit, let our audience know, how did you get into the cow horse field?
I always wanted to be a cowboy. I grew up in Michigan, and there was nothing cooler than being a cowboy.
Yep.
That's what I wanted to do. And
literally cooler up there, yeah.
Yeah, very. Had to come to Texas. That's where all the cowboys are, and it's way warmer down here.
Yeah,
weather's much better.
Yeah.
I went to work for the Wagner Ranch, and ended up there doing reining horses with Doug Milholland, and that's where I got my start in kind of training the show horses and learned that. And then through Wagner's, they had a lot of cutting bred horses and cow bred horses, so I thought we need to do the cow horse. And we kind of got into the Rein cow horse and versatility, and been walking down that road and trying to learn it and figure it out, and we've been doing that for about the last 8 years now.
So you've got your own place in Bowie, Texas now.
Yes, sir.
How did you transition into hanging out your shingle and going into business for yourself?
Yeah, through Wagner's I got the opportunity to start as an assistant trainer with Doug. I worked with him for 5 years and learned the ropes and the training, and really felt confident with that. And then they handed the reins over to me, and I stayed on as head trainer for about another 3 years, and we focused on the cow horse the last 3 years there. And as the ranch was going to be offered for sale and looked like that was going to be changing, they may not be doing as many show horses, my wife and I really talked about it and prayed about it and felt like starting our own business was the right move. And we looked around at different places, and we really liked Bowie and kind of centrally located, and some pretty country there. So we bought our own place and started training for the public there almost 4.5 years ago now.
Right. So you've accumulated a little over $171,000 in lifetime earnings so far. Your name has been pretty regular in the finals listings. You're in Greatest Horseman earlier this year. Now you've got the lead at the Futurity after 2 rounds on Teles Were Dreamin. You've got a 222 and a 219, tied for the high score in the herd work. Tell us a little bit about that horse. How did you get that horse?
Yeah, he's been really fun. A special horse. Miles Brown, a great friend of mine, and does such a great job raising those colts and starting them. He had that colt as a 2-year-old. And I got to watch that colt quite a bit through the 2-year-old year and really liked him. And he was in the Western Bloodstock sale, and we bought that colt for Catelyn Walker. And as we took him home and started riding him, it was kind of like, well, it might be a horse that I show in the open for the first couple of years, and then she may show him later on. It was kind of our plan. And the more we keep training and showing him, the better he continues to show that he is.
Yeah.
And he's just been a really smart horse. He can do the reining, he can do the cutting, he can get down the fence. And he's just fun to train. Very talented, very pretty horse. He's well made and balanced and structurally correct. He's very sound, and he's been really fun. Yeah.
So you've also done well on Pow Pow Pepto and this Latigo. You got a 4.5 composite and a 4.34. Pretty strong numbers. What's your game plan now after the first 2 events, getting ready to go down the fence?
They're each individuals, and even kind of getting them ready was. Think of them each as individuals, where their strengths were, where their weaknesses were, and getting each horse prepared for each event. And the fence work's the same. Go home, do a little bit of schooling, work some cattle, get ready for the fence work, and get each horse prepared and confident the way they need to. Some horses, it's going to be to stay a little bit wider, and the other horse might be get a little closer, and just work on that horse's strengths and weaknesses to really get them confident for the fence work.
Right, yeah. Do you have a favorite event that you kind of look forward to? I mean, obviously the fence work probably, but...
Yeah, the fence work's awesome. It's fun. It's just so exciting. The crowd loves it. It's a huge adrenaline rush when it goes well.
Yeah.
When it doesn't, it's the biggest disappointment.
It's the longest couple of minutes.
It is, Chasing that car around is not fun if you're not anywhere close to it,
No.
When you've got lots of control, it's awesome. Fun time.
Yeah. So how are these 3 horses different? What are the strong suits of each one? Do they have one?
Yeah. Teles Were Dreamin. He's very talented. He's very quick-footed. He even errs a little bit on the cocky side of life.
Right.
He's full of himself, and he comes out pretty proud and pretty cocky some days.
Yeah.
Then this Latigo, he's like an old soul.
Yeah.
He's the gray horse. He's the first one to be gray-headed, I think.
Yeah.
And he's like the old man of the group. He's quiet and laid back, and never has ever tried to run or buck or do anything extra.
Really?
Never has.
Does his job.
Yeah.
And let's go.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And Pow Pow's kind of the even mix of both. He can be playful and he can jump around, but he's also very focused and quick-footed. He loves going on the fence. He's very fast and cowy, and he likes going fast.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Well, congratulations on everything so far. We'll be watching for you in the fence work, and good luck.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.